Hey, what's happening, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening. How the heck are you? It's Jason Thrifts from jasonthrifts.com, and I wanted to let everyone know I am bringing my thrifting class to Atlanta. Most of you probably know that by now, but I just want to let you know we got five seats left. Class is in a little over 4 days, so you do not want to miss it. Get signed up at classwithjason.com. The class is January 11th, 9 a.m. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. And I wanted to give you a little preview of what the class is going to be. Some of you have taken my classes in the past. Some of you know about my classes. Some of you have no idea about my classes. But I've been doing classes for a couple of years now and have seen great results from the people who take the class, go on to bigger and better things. And it's always awesome to see when you're standing in front of a class, to see those light bulbs go off in the class. That's why I love teaching. I love teaching, to see that moment where the light bulbs go ding. So I wanted to give you a little preview of the class in case you were on the fence and thinking, is this for me? This is for all levels of thrifters, eBayers, Amazoners, Etsyers, Poshers, all that. I've been thrifting my entire life, and I've been selling online. It'll be my 20-year anniversary is coming up in March. So I'm 2 months from 20 years of selling online. And the important thing to know is I have changed with the times. I keep running into people who say, oh, I've been selling since 2004. The problem is they're still selling like it's 2004. You've got to be selling like it's 2020, because that's where we're at. So, let's go through real quick what we're going to talk about. So it's all about growing your thrifting business with Amazon and eBay. I'm going to teach you about, let's go right through the list, shall we? Class starts with over 100 bolos, and I think there's even more. If you've taken my class in the past, there's going to be some repeats, but I'm also adding a lot of fresh content. Double check it on things in the bolo section and make sure they're still bolos. Some have even gone skyrocketed to be worth more than they were when I first did the class. So we're going to start the class with over 100 bolos. And once you find the items that I've taught you what to find, you got to take good pictures. You have to take good pictures. People buy with their eyes. They don't buy with what they read. They buy with their eyes. And just today, I was helping somebody with something, and I saw their listing pictures, and boy, they were no good compared to all the competition around them. So a lot of tips and tricks, how to take good photos. And man, if you've got a modern cell phone, a smartphone, that's all you need. So I'll show you how to take the quality photos, how to make sure that your items get seen. All right. Also, writing a quality listing live, and all this is going to be live demonstrations too. Some slides, but some live demonstrations. Sat through a couple presentations at eBay Open this year, and the one with Google was eye-opening. What we have been doing for titles specifically in eBay that should be the correct way, Google saying, no, we need this too. So I've been changing up a lot of my titles and item specifics and descriptions. So we're going to go through how to do quality listings. Social media, I've gotten really good. I've perfected selling without saying I'm selling something. And so I'm going to teach my methods in doing that. There is tricks and ways to sell without saying, hey, buy my stuff. Got to be casual about it, but it can be done. So I'm going to teach you about using social media to drive attention to you and your products. Hey, we're using social media right now. There's a bunch of you watching me live. Ooh, excuse me. Hi, everybody. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Also, I am known as the king of flipping CDs and flipping cassettes. And so I've always taught a little bit of that in the past, but I'm definitely teaching it more for these in-person classes. There is so much money to be made. Now, if you're one of those naysayers, if you are one of those doubters, in the month of December, I think I did about $4,000 in sales of CDs and cassettes, maybe a couple of records here and there thrown in. But I make thousands of dollars every month on flipping CDs and flipping cassettes. So I'm going to bring you how to do it, how to use your smartphone to do it, bring in that to this class. And then specialty arbitrage is something I thought about for a long time. And it's specialty arbitrage is what's unique to your area, how to exploit the items that say you can get in Atlanta, but I cannot get in Las Vegas, how to find them, what to do with them, how to sell them, how to make money. Dallas in 2020. I don't know if I'm going to do Dallas. I was in Dallas in 2018. And I did a class in Atlanta too, but the only reason I'm repeating Atlanta is I got friends, Carboot Chris, who's a fellow YouTuber. Him and his lovely wife are coming down for a 5-day vacation. And I'm like, hey, any chance I get a friend from England in the United States, I'm going to come hop over and hang out with them. So I'm like, oh, let's do a class in Atlanta. Yeah, Velma, that was eye-opening to me when Google's like, hey, here's what we want. And it's things, it's the exact opposite of what I've been teaching, because I've been teaching the way eBay says you should write your titles. So I want to make sure that everybody's up to date on that, because what I find is I just assume everyone who's in my groups, the Thrifting Board and the Secret Beach, know everything that we put out there. And not everyone pays attention to everything. And so with these classes too, you're right in front of me, it's hands-on, doing demonstrations. Oh, I forgot the one slide. A lot of shipping demonstrations too. I find that you might be a great thrifter and a great seller, but a lot of people fall down when it comes to shipping. So I'm going to teach you all about the priority mail options. Excuse me. I'm going to teach you how to Frankenbox a box, meaning to make it bigger, and also how to make it smaller quickly, easily, and neatly. And what I mean by neatly is we all can reconstruct a box that's like 2 inches taller on this side and an inch taller, shorter on this side, and it goes downhill. But I'm going to teach you how to reconstruct that box to keep it square too. And that's kind of important when shipping. So a lot of live shipping demonstrations, FOMO, Frankenbox, all the stuff that we specialize in. So I'll be teaching you all of that. East Coast. Isn't Atlanta the East Coast? I'm assuming you mean maybe New England. And I can't see who you are because you haven't clicked the little give StreamYard permission to use my name. Albuquerque, I would absolutely be in for, Candace, because I've never been to Albuquerque. So I like to hold classes in places either I've never been or haven't been in a while or has a new tiki bar. That's always kind of a point with me. And guess what? There's 3 awesome ones in Atlanta. 3 awesome tiki bars. New Jersey. I don't, maybe. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a post in the Thrifting Board after I get back from the Atlanta class with like some major areas and or cities in the United States and see where the majority of the people are who want a class. I would love to teach a class in Montana. Do we have enough people? Can we get like 15 people to join me in Great Falls? Because there is a kick-ass tiki bar with mermaids I've never been to. Reno or Sacramento, absolutely. Never been to Reno, never been to Sacramento. Great tiki bar in Sacramento. So yeah, definitely going to do one up that way this year. I love Atlanta too because I filmed 2 episodes of my TV show Thrift Hunters there. Fell in love with the city. Been back like 3 or 4 times since, and my wife's never been there. So when our friends, Carboot Chris and his wife, were coming in, they're doing half their vacation in Atlanta and half in New Orleans. And I said, "Oh, we'll meet you in Atlanta because Stacy's never been to Atlanta." So, and speaking of my lovely wife Stacy, she's going to be teaching a portion of the class, not a huge portion, but it gave me about a 10-minute break. She teaches 2 things: how to get your non-thrifting spouse, significant other, life partner, roommate into thrifting with you. Stacy used to hate it. Now she's the queen. And also, her day job is all about investing money. So she's going to give you a quick 5-minute tutorial on how to make sure you're investing in yourself for your retirement. Philly, perhaps. Phoenix, for sure. Phoenix is easy, only, mainly because I live about 4.5 hours from Phoenix. So for sure. St. Louis, I was in St. Louis in 2018, so probably won't be coming back to St. Louis this year. No one wants to come to Michigan. Minnesota, I was in Minnesota in 2018. I had one of my biggest classes there. So it's going to be new places, but it'll probably be places within driving distance. Like I have the person who just signed up today is coming over from Alabama to take my Atlanta class. So, don't wait for me to get right to your backyard. If I'm close, if I'm within driving distance, come. It's a business write-off. We have tiki bar shenanigans, and you're going to learn a lot. So sometimes I can't get right to you, but I'll get close. So come on over. Orange Curtain, perhaps. Again, easy. Yep, Deb, Sacramento for sure. Yep, I wasn't sure if I had any more slides. So get signed up, classwithjason.com. Pretty easy website to remember. And it is this Saturday in Atlanta, January 11th, 9 a.m. We're going to be on the north side of town. I usually do my classes on the weekdays, but some people have 9 to 5 regular jobs. And so I thought, all right, I'm in town for a couple of days. Let's do a Saturday class. That way most people can participate. So that's why we're doing the class on Saturday. 4 hours, 4 hours of learning. Starts you off with over 100 bolos. I mean, that's worth the price of admission alone right there. And like I said, I'm going back through them, cleaning them up. Some haven't changed. Some are still great bolos. Some aren't even good bolos anymore. So, of course, I'm getting rid of those and adding some more new stuff that I've been working on. Funny question. I love playing euchre, Candace. So if we get together, let's play some euchre for sure. Matt, I'll probably never make it to Buffalo, but I'll probably do a Cleveland class. I do want to do a Toronto class and a Montreal class. So those of you who are in our neighbors to the north, come on up. Philly probably won't be back there anytime soon. Dallas does have a new tiki bar. Oh, you just upped the game there, Velma. You're right. It does have a new tiki bar. Fresno, I could do a Fresno for sure. So yeah, so we'll get the post going as soon as I get back from Atlanta. And that way, as soon as you see that post, feel free to say, yep. And like I said, I can't be everywhere, of course. So if you see something at least close to you, say yay for that one. And then that way is, it'd be a good way for me to base my classes. So we'll probably do a minimum of one a month, more like maybe 1.5 a month when we get to the end of the year and figure it out. So yep, you got me, Velma. I forgot the new tiki bar. But that's part of it. Most of you know I love tiki bars. And so coming up, we're going to be doing a hangout at a tiki bar with this class in Atlanta. And then that's kind of part of it because it's a fun way to get to meet your fellow resellers. And that's another great thing about the class. You get to meet people doing the same thing you do in your neck of the woods that maybe you've never met before. And I've seen business relationships grow out of my classes that are thriving today. So that's another fun part. And so we do a little bit of downtime, hanging out at the tiki bar, and then we do some classroom time. So get ready. If you are watching this and you're coming to my Atlanta class, have your phone, and we're going to talk about putting some apps on your phone that you may or may not have. Yes, you've got my shirt correct. Oops, there you go. Respect my authority. All right, so good to see everybody. Get signed up, classwithjason.com. It is this Saturday in Atlanta, 9 a.m. You don't want to miss it. We got 5 seats left, so let's get those 5 seats sold out, filled up, and we'll have a great class day. A lot of learning, a lot of live demonstrations. I'll answer every question you guys have, and we'll have a good time. So if you got any other questions, feel free to reply to this video. Feel free to message me on Facebook. I am always online, and I'm happy to answer any questions about anything. So those of you in the Atlanta area, I'll see you in 4 days. Woo-hoo! Heading to the ATL. Can't wait. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye-bye.